Welcome, my name is Robin. Welcome to yoga. We're going to do a short practice working on our abs and stretch it in a little bit of a stretch also for our legs and our hips. So we're going to get started on our backs. I'm going to have the soles of my feet on the mat with my knees bent in a constructive rest. You can also straighten your legs just for a few moments for some meditation. Take a big breath in and then release. Again, big breath in through your nose and sigh it out. Good. You can keep going like that, or you can seal your lips and come into your yogic breath. Just with a slight constriction in the back of your throat, breathing with sound. However you choose to breathe, make it conscious, focused, intentional. Trying to take slow and steady breaths. And feel how your breath nourishes you from the inside. And helps to calm. Helps to quiet the mind. Perhaps set an intention for your practice or for your day. And then if your knees are not bent, bring your knees, the soles of your feet to the floor with your knees bent, pointing up towards the ceiling in a constructive rest or a bridge pose-like position. Your arms are down by your sides. Scoop in your low belly and start to lift your right shin up parallel to the mat and lower it back down. Switch, left leg comes up, flexing your foot and lower. Keep alternating side to side, trying to keep your hips nice and steady. Pulling in your belly so there's no arch in your back. And really lengthening your spine. Your chest is nice and wide. And you're still taking those slow and steady breaths as you scoop in your belly and engage those lower abdominals. We'll do one more each side. And then you can keep going like that, or you can lift both shins up and flex your feet. If you're marching, stick with that. If both shins are up, you can take your hands behind your head just to cradle your head, not to pull on your neck. Keep the engagement of your core. Nod your chin to your chest as you exhale and lift. Little lifts as you exhale, gazing at where the ceiling and the wall meet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your head if it's up. Pause. I'm going to add a rotation to this. So take your right elbow towards your left knee. And then lower down. Exhale, twist to the other side and lower. Alternating side to side. Working your obliques as you're still pulling in that low belly, lifting your pelvic floor. And you can keep going with your thighs vertical, or you can extend the opposite leg forward as you switch and breathe. Exhaling, twist. Inhale, center. You can go slow or fast for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then you can either take your hands behind your legs and start to rock and roll, or come to the right side and press yourself up to a seat. If you're taking some rocks, see if you can come up, control like a boat pose. 2 more. 1 more. And then release. Stretch your legs out long. Take a big inhale, lifting up, lengthening your spine. And then take your right hand behind you, your left arm forward, take a twist. Come back to center, twist to the left. Come back to center, walk your hands down your legs, pulling in your low belly, leading with your heart. Flexing your feet, maybe taking a strap around your feet if you have a strap or a belt from a bathrobe, or you can put a bend in your knees. Feel a nice stretch in your low back. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back up. I'm going to turn towards you, but you can stay where you are. Come to a comfortable seat, sitting cross-legged, but you can keep your legs extended, or just bend one leg. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then nod your chin to your chest, roll to the other side. Again, chin towards chest, right ear, right shoulder. And one more time to the left. And then nod your chin to your chest. Interlace your hands. Turn your palms away from you. Take a big stretch forward. Feel space in between your shoulder blades. And then reach your arms up. You can keep your chin parallel to the ceiling, or you can look up towards your fingers. Feeling a nice stretch in your wrists. Lengthening the torso. And breathing. Another inhale. And exhale, release your hands, circle your wrists. Shake out your arms and your shoulders. Good. Come to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Start to take some circles. Notice any cracks you hear. Then switch directions of your circles. And then coming back to center, press the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, maybe shake it side to side for a cat pose. And then on your inhale, lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward through your arms for cow. Again, exhale, round. And inhale, open. Now you can keep going like that, or you can connect the previous movement with this. So you can circle as you take cat-cow, switching directions as feels good, or shaking your hips, maybe bending your elbows. You can also tuck your toes and feel a nice stretch in the bottoms of your feet. Or turn your hands out towards the sides and rock side to side. A few moments of movement with breath. helping to energize the body. And find that inward connection. One more round, whatever version you're doing. I should have mentioned this. You could have also put a padding under your knees or doubled up your mat if you have sensitive knees. And then from here, stretch your right leg back. Shift forward and back. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And then engage your core, of course, is engaged, but engage your right glute to lift up that leg, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. You could stay here or come into a spinal balance with your left arm by your ear. And you can stay here or draw elbow and knee to meet, and then inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. One more, exhale, flex. Inhale, reach. Now you can stay here or bend that right knee and reach around with your left foot for your ankle, with your left hand for your ankle or your foot. Long neck. You can't reach, just go in that direction. And then without flinging, release the arm and the leg and lower. Switch sides. Stretch your left leg back, shift a little forward and back. And then with your shoulders over your wrists and your shoulders away from your ears, use your left glute, squeeze it, lift the leg, toes point down. You can stay here or reach your right arm forward for a spinal balance, getting really long in your spine. And you could stay here or draw your elbow and knee to meet, rounding your back, and inhale, open. Exhale, flex. Inhale, reach. One more, exhale, flex. Inhale, reach. Stay here or bend the left knee, reach around with your right hand, catch the foot, maybe, maybe not. Feel a nice stretch in your hip and your quad, drawing your right hip crease back. Another breath. And gently release, stretch, and lower down. Shake a little side to side. And then tuck your toes. We're coming to down dog. If down dog doesn't work, take a child's pose here by reaching your hips towards your heels and stretching your arms forward. Or come to down dog, wrapping your triceps back towards your body, lifting your knees, keeping your knees bent. Your arms are surrounding your head, staying here, or starting to straighten each leg, bending and straightening, bicycling your dog, or keeping both legs straight or both legs bent. You want to try to find a long spine, widening through your sitting bones, reaching your heels towards the mat but not worrying whether they touch or not. Two more breaths. One more. And then look towards your hands and lower your knees again. You're going to bring your right leg forward in between your hands. Make sure you're not right on your left knee, but a little bit above. And then come up to your right thigh. Press your left hip forward. My back toes are tucked, but you can have them flat as well. Widen through your chest. Stay here Or reach your arms back behind you with your palms forward. Airplane wings. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Then take your hands back to the mat on books or blocks or tented fingers if it's too much to have your hands flapped. Lift your back knee. Start to straighten your front leg. And then bend. Strong through your back leg. Straighten. And bend. One more. And bend. Good. Take both hands on the inside of your right foot, walking that right foot to the side. And you can stay here, hugging the right knee into your right shoulder, lifting up through the back kneecap in a lizard lunge. Or you can lower the back knee down to the mat, pulling your heart forward, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. You can also come down to your forearms or stay up. Breathing into the hips. Maybe bending that left knee and reaching around with the right hand for the foot like we did before. And the spinal balance. Maybe turning to the right, taking a little twist as you lengthen your spine. For 3, 2, and 1. If you have the foot, gently release. If you don't, still lower it down nice and slow. Come back. Bring your right knee back. So you're back in an all fours position. And now we're going to step your left knee forward in between your hands. Adjusting the distance in between your feet so you're not pressing on your right knee. Come up to your left knee, your left thigh, pulling in your belly. Squaring your hips to the front of your mat. Taking those slow, even breaths, maybe opening up your arms like airplane wings. Lengthening your tailbone. One more breath here. And then lower your hands back to the frame, your foot. Lift your back knee up. And then start to straighten your left leg. Pause. And bend. Straighten. It doesn't have to go all the way straight. And bend. But draw your left hip back and your right hip forward. And then bend. Good. Walk your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot over. And you could stay up in this version of a lunge, engaging that right quad. Or you can lower your right knee to the mat, hugging your left knee in towards your shoulder. This is one version of lizard lunge. You could stay here. You can lower down to your forearms. Seeing what works for your body, not forcing it. Or maybe taking that quadriceps stretch here, bending that right knee, reaching around for the left foot. Maybe twisting to the left. And it's not your left foot, it's your right foot. With your left hand. Breathing into those hips. One more breath here. And then release the foot without flinging. Coming back, stepping that back knee in, stepping that left foot forward. Back to your all fours. One more round of cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your heart, cow pose. Exhale, round, press the floor away, shake your head. And then come to a seat. I'm going to turn towards you. Back to that comfortable seat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lower your right arm down, take a side bend, maybe look up towards your fingers, your left hand. Both hips down. Inhale back to center and switch. Big stretch in the side body. Inhale back to center, reach up. Wiggle your fingers. Get long through the body. Maybe your hands touch. And then draw your hands down to your heart. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Come back to your intention. If you have a few moments to lie down and take a shavasana, please do. Otherwise, one more breath here. Feeling your beating heart, feeling all that beautiful energy in your body. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful day. My name is Robin. Follow me on RTSyoga on social media, and I hope to see you again. Subscribe.